Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and as you can see it's a little chiller atmosphere over here. I'm just chilling at my home. It's been a long day of work, so I figured the best way to end this day of work is to browse internet viruses and basically cover virus investigations with all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen. The series where we take a look at all the nasty little bits of programs that would love to destroy your computer if given the chance. But this is why Papa Muta's here, to make sure that hopefully you don't have your computer skull-fucked by the internet. Now, today's episode is a little nostalgic journey to the past, a past that, frankly, I never even saw too, because I was probably a fetus at this point. In fact, I was probably pre-fetus. I was probably swimming around in ball juice, so to speak. Now, today's viruses are DOS viruses. So for those of you who don't know what DOS is Disk Operating System. If you ever seen one of those hacker movie shows where the guy's typing on a command line or something, a lot of that is to show you guys a terminal shell or something. One of the oldest forms that I've ever came around to was DOS. It was my first experience with a computer. Yes, Muta used a computer first time that started off with DOS. And I think most people my age probably did, who were really, really techie. Most people probably touched a DOS computer. After a DOS computer for me was like one of the first Macintoshes. My dad brought it home and he gave it away after like fucking, what, a week and a half because he couldn't use it. DOS computers were interesting because it was an era before Microsoft Windows was so readily utilized, right? See, for a lot of you younger folk that are using computers nowadays, it wasn't all Windows and snappy GUIs or anything like that. It was an era where we typed into a command line and prayed to God that we got something good out of it. So, for example, if you opened up, any form of disk operating systems or whatever, you can even do this with VirtualBox. You can do this with DOSBox, actually. It's a free emulator that people use to play older DOS games. Just load that up and play around with it. You can browse your file directories, dir, fucking ls, cat, all that kind of bullshit. Well, there are different varying syntaxes for each and every version of the terminals that are out there. Unix has their own, MS-DOS has their own, DOS has its own. So you can basically load it up and view the computer of old. And when you're looking at it, you might wonder, how the fuck do people use this? Actually, people used it pretty fairly commonly. It was used. So what we got over here is Malware Museum. Now this is something available on archive.org, a site that I have a interesting history with back in the day when Muta used to do nostalgic web browsing. I remember I went to the Wayback Machine, I typed in zelda.com and I got to a site with like lesbian porn, and let me tell you, YouTube does not take kindly to you showing a fucking microsecond of lesbian pornography. But I'm pretty sure if you saw like a head cut off or some bullshit like that, they probably let it fly. But anyways, this is the Malware Museum, and it's an archive that's basically left on over here. And as you can see, there are plenty of malware samples that we can dig around with. Now, none of these are too inherently super awesome, but they're just basically one-frame viruses. A lot of their payload capability is taken out, and plus the fact they're running it in a virtual machine anyways, it's gonna be a lot easier to fuck around with. Now, I am legally obligated to tell you, do not try this at home. Look, just because these malwares are rated to not destroy your computer, and just because you're also running them through an internet condom, maybe 2 or 3, I'm still legally required to tell you, don't do it, don't download malware, don't fuck around with it. But let me show you some in front of you. So over here, we're going to click around with a couple of them and just sort of see the goofiness that was the old DOS days. So starting off somewhere strong for me is LSD.com. This was an MS-DOS based virus, and it's removed of its destructive capabilities. Now, as you can see, it's loading up DOSBox. Which is probably the easier way to run it. You could go onto the site and play around with it yourself. But here we've got DOSBox starting, and one of the interesting things that it shows is this. Now, back in the day, this would have fucking blown my mind, because when you're using DOS, you're used to like a fucking black screen with white text. This reminds me, I don't know how many people remember a movie called Hackers, which was, it had Angelina Jolie. I keep saying it all the time. I'm pretty sure people know it. It has Angelina Jolie, Johnny Lee Miller, all that shit. This was like one of the screens they had when they were showing like the badass computer or something. It's crazy how that movie still holds up nowadays. But moving on, LSD.com. You know what is kind of cool is seeing like all the coding that would be required to display these colors in such a way. Like that is pretty fucking impressive. Now, I don't recall what the destructive capability of this necessarily is, but it would make a pretty cool fucking screensaver. Let me tell you that. This is marsg.com. Now I'm interested to see what we can go on Mars. Nowadays you see like Elon Musk going there, but back in the day people used to go on that shit in DOS, dude. Mars Landing by Spanka. Coding a virus can be creative. Okay, this is fucking impressive. Holy shit. God damn. This is pretty impressive. Like, oh my god. Okay, hold on. If I go to DIR, I mean, nothing's already put into this, so like anything that happened in previous viruses that we saw that was destroying shit, it didn't really destroy much. But if we open this shit up, it's actually an interesting little graphic, I guess you could say. There's nothing much to it. I don't really know what's so destructive on it, but it looks nice. Like, if I got infected with this and I lost all my precious files and stuff, I'd still be impressed on the fact that they're rendering fucking Mode 7 in DOS, dude. That's crazy. It's fucking nice. What is this? Girls.com? Oh boy. Alright, let's see some of this, man. What is this? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that is so terrible. Oh god. Oh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is fucking girls.com. I really hope nobody had to go through this. Like, oh god, this is terrible to fucking listen to. Jesus Christ, it is awful. Oh. Oh, that hurts my ears. Fuck out of here, dude. We're going somewhere else. Ugh. Legalize cannabis. All right, dude. Congratulations. Even back in the day, legalizing marijuana was still very fucking popular. But let's load up this virus and see exactly what it does. Now, it has a lot of destructiveness going around over here, and I guess a lot of these viruses come down to destroying your hard drives anyways, or just leaving really, really cancerous traps. Who fucking knows? But they weren't really that bad. I mean, yeah, there were terrible viruses, but sometimes you had ones that were actually just harmless, and sometimes they were more annoyingware than I guess you could say actual destructive. So it's like that crappy. It's kind of like that crappy app you download once in a while and you forget that it's on your phone and it leaves like 300 notifications. That's why you don't allow notifications on applications. But it's got legalized cannabis, which is an interesting. It's changed the color scheme to totally green, and I don't know exactly. Oh, I can get rid of it. I can. But if I open that shit up, coffee shop is literally just legalized cannabis. So there are some viruses that often like to spread a very decent message. Now, do I want to say legalized cannabis? Politically, I'm going to back out of that fucking fire hole, and we're going to go somewhere else. Let's go, DOSBox. Let's figure it out. All right, what is this? Viral red code implant. Today's contest between Big Butt Gasso and Himmler Fuster. All right, dude, let's get this going. So, oh no. Wait a minute. Oh, goddamn. All right, so what I'm kind of figuring over here is if you ever defragged a computer, this is the kind of screen that you see when it's checking all your sectors. I'm kind of thinking, is this going out of its way to start fucking deleting files? So Fuster bans Gasso. All right, dude, okay, that's great. And if I hit escape, what does it do? Well, since we don't have any fucking files on the situation, I'd actually, it'd be better to like, no, you still can't do it. These samples have their virus code removed. So like, it'd be interesting to like take these out, put them into actual DOSBox with like random jargon files and see what they can do. But I assume that this essentially goes through wiping all of your data on your drive. As you see this pretty little text, or this graphic rather, and it's an interesting little graphic. It's almost like I'm defragging a fucking system. And if I believe it or not, it's more visually appealing than whatever DOS did back in the day when I had to defrag. So kudos to you, but it did delete my files, so at the same time, like, eat a dick. You know what I mean? But essentially what happens over here is to complete that blue line up there needs to match that green line at the bottom. So as soon as they hit, your files will probably be deleted. I think that's it. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what we're going down to. But regardless, I don't know, dude. It's a viral red code implant. So it could be it could be like, destroying, mind washing you. I don't know. But this time Big Butt Gasso wins. So sometimes one side wins and sometimes the other side wins. So it's a random virus. Let's go somewhere else. QCasino.com. All right, let's look at one of these. All right, casinos. You ever get those pop-ups on the internet when you're browsing those special videos you keep away from Jesus? All those casino betting, sports, whatever videos you can find, whatever ads. This is the apex. Disk Destroyer, a souvenir of Malta. Okay, this comes from Malta. I have just destroyed the fat on your disk. File allocation table is what they mean by fat. But I assume if somebody was of a thicker variety, they'd be pretty offended by now. However, I have a copy in RAM, and I'm giving you a last chance to restore your precious data. If you reset now, all your data will be lost forever. Your data depends on a game of Jackpot. Casino de Malta, Jackpot. Now, it's giving me 5 credits. It's got pound signs for my disk and Dolan signs for the phone number. and it's got a cent sign. I don't really know what that shit's for. But basically what they've done over here is they have destroyed the file allocation table, which isn't necessarily the worst, because what the file allocation table does is it basically stores how the disks are overlaid, like how the files are spread in your device. So if you have any like disk recovery software, and if your FAT gets damaged, I've found that it's easier to sort of recover data as long as you don't write to it. Okay, as long as you don't like copy stuff to that drive, you're fine. As long as it happens instantaneously, you pull the drive out, put it into recovery software, you should be good. But it's still not a good thing to go through, let me tell you. Now, they stuck your data in RAM, which kind of confuses me. Like, back in the day, computers didn't have a lot of fucking RAM. So, probably has to wipe a lot of shit just to store it. Okay, anyway, so let's play the game. Okay, press any key. All right, it's giving me no fucking chance. And I'm punishing you for trying to trace me down. Haha, you asshole, you've lost, say bye to your balls. You have your testicles connected to the computer? Well, this person thinks so. All right, now I'm launched back to the C drive, and if I open up the, oh no, oh no. The drive's fucking dead, dude. See, if you can see the dot and the dot, it means like we're on root and nothing fucking exists. It's telling me we got about, oh shit, son. Dude, we're dead, dude. We had nothing left. Now, if I go to qcasino.com and start it again, I'm gonna try seeing what I can do. Does it work in any way? Can I win a chance? No, I got some credits, dude. Can I do it? Oh, can I do it? Okay, you're literally gambling on your fucking life right now. There's no way you can win. Like, holy shit. I keep getting the cent. What the hell, dude? You just keep saying I lost to my balls. Hold on, I'm gonna try and win this shit. Oh no, it's overlaid like crazy. Chad.com, dude. If it has anything to do with some cuck shit, I'm gonna be fucking thoroughly surprised. But what? No antivirus software? Oh, that's Chad peeking through them walls, dude. No antivirus software. Yeah, man, no antivirus software. Let's clear your ass out. Thank you. CLS you out. Now, if I go check, it's just Chad. Chad just says no antivirus software. That's it, dude. Chad doesn't seem like he's doing a whole lot. It's just some creepy fuck that like comes across the wall comes across your firewall to tell you that you should use antivirus software. You gotta destroy shit, Chad. He probably does destroy shit. But luckily we're on DOSBox, so we're not seeing him go mental. Flame.com. Oh my, flames. Now we've already seen flames today. I really hope these ones stick to the meta, dude. I want to see some good shit. What is this? Flame.com. Wow. You know, we had good looking flames. We had 3D renderings today, and then we have fucking Atari 2600 shit right in front of us. I'm pretty sure the Atari did it better, but come on, people, come on. HHHH.com. We're getting really uninventive with these names. I'm actually getting kind of triggered because of it, but this one is, oh my fucking god, that is brilliant. Jesus Christ. That actually looks super nice. So, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like 60 frames per second, like 3D sphere moving around. That is actually pretty goddamn impressive. A lot of these people are like solid visual effects artists, Jesus Christ. In fact, starting that up again, it's just a ball that rotates around, and it's probably going to keep going. I don't know why they're making viruses, dude. They're like perfect screensavers, dude. I would keep this as a screensaver today, all right? I would use this as my live wallpaper on my PC. Why are we not funding this? God damn. It even leaves trails. Jesus, dude, it's so cool. But it's probably going to destroy half your shit on your computer anyways, though. So is it really worth it? That is to be decided. Hafen.com. Ooh, what is this one all about? Let's load it up. This one is a vehicle. Oh, that's a cool graphic. It's a little ambulance. Oh no, the ambulance went boom. And I'm pretty sure all of my files went boom too. No more red X? Are you serious? What are you talking about, red X, buddy? If I go to directory, nah, nothing exists. See, I can launch Hafen again and keep running that same ambulance into the fucking wall. This is so dumb, but it's cute, dude. I love it. It's all about the visual style of it, man. Fortran must die. This is Marquez.com. It is a virus that is, oh my god, that looks really fucking nice. Jesus Christ. High performance virus? It is a high performance virus. I've never seen that squishy effect in my life. But Fortran must die. Fortran, if I'm not mistaken, is like a fucking coding language for like physicists and shit. It's not used nowadays. I'm sure. Okay, like don't quote me on that, but I know that Fortran is like, what is it like? It's high level. It's used by physicists. I know that much. Okay, because I've fucking read about it. I've tried like delving into it at one point, but it's like obsolete fucking code. So it's like a physicist's code set or something like that. It's one of those things that started off like it's pretty basic, and then they moved on to like higher level stuff later. It's not something that's applicable to anything close to what I do, but it is interesting to read about. This person wants it to die, which probably means that it was a bitch to code with, and I can probably agree on that. It sounds really weird. It's some high level physicist level code or something. Again, I'm probably sure it's not even in use. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm just kind of sure on my own that it isn't. But this person really doesn't fucking like it. And what's interesting about this is that fucking squishy effect, dude. It's so cute. God damn it. So I hope you enjoyed this little lovely look at viruses, I guess you could say, of the DOS era. I know they weren't exactly those destructive, call center-y, crazy viruses that we is discovered in the Windows XP era, Windows 10-ish. But it's always fun to look at where the cooler sides of viruses were from. And this is from an era where they were fucking destructive, don't get me wrong, they were. But a lot of them just knew how to have fun with this shit. That's about it. So I gotta give kudos to a lot of these viruses. Sure, they might have made us lose a lot of our files and stuff, but at least they made us giggle while we were losing our files. Not fucking have to literally be in a sour mood. I mean, you're going to be in a sour mood, don't get me wrong, but at least it was fun to see some of the viruses over here. But I think I've stretched this video on longer than enough, so I had a little chill segment over here. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, we may take a look at the graphing calculator side of viruses, or something else. You never know what I come up with, because I am one weird motherfucker. But that being said, let's back out. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just like if you dislike it, I am out.